Hello world, it's me, Princess V, the creator of Love Clearly. And today in this time-space reality, we are focused on what Pisces need to know during Jupiter's transit through the sign of Taurus. Now, I will do a video unpacking what this transit even means on a global stance as well as a personal stance. Here in this video, we are just going to use the cards to see what the divine has for you, beautiful Pisces, and what you need to know during this transit. Now, this transit began May 15th of 2023 this year, and it's continuing all the way until May 25th of 2024. So if you find this reading beforehand, even better, more power to you. If you stumble on it later on, no worries, because this is pretty much going to be timeless. But of course, this is what you need to know during this transit. So the sooner you hear this video, the sooner you apply the message, the more potent everything will be for you. So we're going to go ahead and get into the cards and see what Pisces need to know for this transit of Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Now, just a quick little summary on that. It's all about expansion. It's all about growth. It's all about major evolvement on a global platform as well as a personal platform. So let's get into it and see what you beautiful Pisces need to know. All right, perfect. All right, so what is it that Pisces need to know during this Jupiter transit in the sign of Taurus? Okay. All right. Right now, I'm hearing like you are gifted. And I know, Pisces, you are very spiritually aligned. You guys have a very deep essence, and the more you tap into it, the more you can find out more about yourself. Into this reading, I'm going to give it one last shuffle and then we can get it going. Okay, so first up we have Two of Cups. So Two of Cups, this is a synchronized energy. This is a balancing of a mutual affair. Whether this is between you and the divine, you and a person, you and your higher self, this is about two energies coming together and it flowing effortlessly. So this is going to be at the forefront of this reading. So Two of Cups. Who is it that you are wanting to blend yourself with? What is it that you're wanting to blend yourself with? Whether it could be a business, it could be a new lifestyle, it could be whatever that comes up for you in this time. But whatever it is that I see is wanting to be at the forefront of this message. Then we have Five of Wands. This is an energetic fight. This is an energetic longingness. This is you going for something. Now, regardless of what it is that you are going for, what you have to remember to always keep at the utmost importance of your life is that what you are going for is going for you as well, making sure that it is a reciprocated energy. Pisces, you guys are very, very deep, and you cannot be deep with somebody who's very surface level. Now you have to make sure that things are being equally yoked. Make sure you both are on the same page in order for you to truly be able to flourish into your best self. Then we have Ace of Pentacles. So a new lifestyle is coming for you. And now if you are blending with the divine or blending with the person, regardless, it bears great fruit. It is coming to give you a better perspective on life. Just make sure that you are still remaining true to yourself, because sometimes you can get very caught up in the worldly experience that you forget that your essence matters. Okay. And then we have King of Wands. So King of Wands is here to say that this fight that you are in is going to work out for your highest and greatest good. You just have to make sure that the fight that you're fighting for is fighting for you as well. There has to be a reciprocation. It can't just be you putting up the fight and the other party just not really engaged. And if it is the divine that you are wanting to work more with, then you have to also make sure that you are heeding to the divine's plan. If the divine is shifting your environment into something that isn't as recognizable as what you are normally used to, know that it is a part of your journey. And the more you surrender to the divine, the more the divine can feed you better things into your life, the more that they can move the chess pieces around, so that when you finally can take a better view of your life, you can then say, okay, I understand why I went through X, Y, and Z to bring me to this place here. And then we have the Tower. So this is giving me a downpour for an uprising. So if you're in a moment where right now things are, they're flowing effortlessly, but they're also becoming something where you're like, okay, what is happening here? Too much is going on. I am holding on tight, but I'm worried at the same time. Release that. Let it go. Worrying is a low vibrational state. If you worry, if you spend time thinking about all the ways things are not going the way you want it to, that is when you really are only attracting the worst case scenarios. If you want better, you must be better. You must think better. And in Tower moments, when you see things are crumbling around you, you have to have faith that what is leaving your energetic field or your physical field is only making room for things that are going to serve you in a better platform, serve you in a longer essence, something that's actually going to sustain your life instead of deplete it. So now let's go ahead and see what the ancestors and spirit guides have to say for you beautiful Pisces during this transit of Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. What do Pisces need to know? Okay. We have trust and thrive. So trust the process. Trust that if you are not quite certain of what the picture looks like, do not worry, because everything is happening in divine timing. This person that you may have on your mind, that you may be wanting to cultivate a life with, you have to trust that it is working out for you. And if this specific person that you're longing for is no longer serving you, meaning you're not feeling like your best self around this person, you're doing everything you can to keep them around, but for some reason they're pulling away, that's when you have to chalk it up to the divine moving you through a certain space in order to bring you into where you are meant to be. So you just have to trust and thrive in every moment, even in moments that give you question, even in moments where you're like, what is happening here? Like, I don't get it. Don't worry about that. Just trust and thrive. That's your only prerogative at this moment. And enjoy and enjoy and bask in joy and light. Enjoy your life. That's what I meant to say. Enjoy your life, because we only have one life to live. And with you beautiful Pisces, the deepness that you feel can sometimes leave you feeling a bit insecure. It can sometimes have you feeling as if you might just not be that right person for a situation, for a person, place, thing. But what you need to realize, that you are divinely molded into who you are for a specific person. And you may not know who this person is. You may feel like you do. You may want to know. But sometimes if you see that a situation's not working out the way that you are longing for it to be, that's when you kind of have to take a step back and trust that, hey, if it's not working out, then it's just not meant to be. But as you hold tight to your focus on you becoming your best version, as you bask in joy and light, as you enjoy this beautiful summer, because right now I am recording in the summertime. It just gives you this vibrant energy. It helps to shift your aura so that you begin to attract someone that enjoys your deep energy, that enjoys your eccentric life. We all have a person that wants us. We just have to make sure that we have room for them, and we're not letting waste man or people that are just placeholders to take that spot, when really that placeholder is not that person that's going to sustain you in the long run. Two of Cups is really this mutual shared energy. This, I pour into you, you pour into me, we pour into each other. And if you have that, more power to you. Enjoy it, trust in it, thrive in it, still find yourself, still become your best version. But know that everything is about this trusting and surrendering and enjoying, finding out your internal compass and thriving in it. Okay, let's see what the moon deck has in store for us today. What does the moon deck have for you beautiful Pisces during this Jupiter transit in the sign of Taurus? All right, so first up we have a win-win outcome is forecasted. Full moon in Libra. So with this Two of Cups energy, whatever it is that you are pouring into and that's pouring back into you, it's going to work out. And you just have to understand that you are in a very great space right now. This transit is such a massive and bountiful transit that if you center your energy correctly, you can really attract something great. And if you've already attracted it, all you can do is help manifest it into something better, something great, and enjoy it. Life is meant to be enjoyed. And I know no matter where you are in this world, if you turn on the TV, you turn on the news, you turn on social media, it's always something negative. It's always the world is ending. It's always something very chaotic. But if you center your focus into your own world, into your atmosphere and those that are in your life, and you keep your focus on that and you let your energy thrive in the beauty of your world, that is when a win-win outcome is forecasted. No matter what you do, no matter what happens in this world, because you keep that focus on your higher power, on this love and light, on this trust and thrive, on this surrendering to the divine, that is when you can just trust that everything's going to work out exactly how you want it to be. And enjoy that. You deserve it. Then we have communication is key. Make sure that you speak up. Do not let anything keep you low vibrational. Do not suppress your voice for anybody. Speak up. Try your best to speak through love, because at the end of the day, that is the best way to get any communication across, is through love. If you kind of come at it in an abrasive way, that can cause more discord, that can cause more tension. And because you're in such a beautiful moment in your life right now, just make sure you're communicating with as much love as possible. That way you can attract that back to you. Next up, we have faith in your dreams. Have faith in it. Your dreams, I heard this saying, what you desire desires you. And I truly believe that, because when you keep your focus on what you desire, when you start seeing the good instead of the bad, that's when more good can come find you. That is when what you're already working on can now begin to flourish and be this bright ball of energy. And then your aura begins to shift. Then your environment begins to change. Then your partner begins to feel poured into, because your cup is so full. You're just an overflowing energy of abundance. And that's when you can really begin to just see your life begin to level up and become something that you've always envisioned. And we all have an internal compass. And the more you stay true to your internal compass, the more things begin to give you clarity and you begin to evolve into this person that you've always known that you were meant to be. You just needed a little bit of time and patience with it. And right now, it looks really well in the cards. So have faith in your dreams, have faith in it, and know that what you desire desires you. Let's see what we have in the Light Oracle deck here, the Light Worker deck. We have the Age of the Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So this new environment that you're moving into, this new space that you are now finding yourself in, or what you may be longing for, that's something that you've pretty much were destined for. And the more that you embrace it, the more that you enjoy it, the better it will feel in the long run. Now we're going to pull another card from here. And we have Break the Chains, Ancestral Patterns, Healing, Rewriting the Future. So what you are doing at this moment is shifting the energetic plane that you have been on. You're now evolving, you're now moving forward, you're now embracing all that you are. And that person that you have in your life, that environment that you may find yourself in, your connection with the divine is something that has been longing for you. You are now becoming this best version of you, and the divine is right there saying, yes, continue to do that, because the more you focus on you, the more that you enjoy your life and you embrace the goodness of the world, the more abundance can come find you. And we all know that we're shifting into this new world. We all know that there is this bigger, brighter, lighter lifestyle that we're moving into. And I see that you beautiful Pisces are right on board. Now let's see what we have in the Oracle deck here. Let's see. Okay, we have Stormy. So I know this message has been coming across very lighthearted because you can see through the cards that everything is very positive. But if you, Pisces, if you might be someone that you're listening to this message and you're like, I hear you, girl, but right now everything is not looking all love and light. Everything is looking really heavy. And because you are naturally deep, you're like, what are you even talking about? Like, this doesn't pertain to me. I want you to know, even in stormy moments, you can still find beauty in it. With the Tower, as I mentioned earlier, when things begin to crumble around you, all it's doing is making room for something better. But what has to shift in order to attract better is your mind. Once you change your mind from seeing only the bad and to now start seeing the good, that's when you can attract more of that. You attract what you think about. You attract how you feel. So if you feel low, if you feel less than, if you feel like you're in this dark, like heavy energy, you have to truly fight to get out of that, because the longer you stay in this heavy, low vibrational state, the more you will attract reasons to stay there. In order for you to truly move into the lighter side of life, you literally have to climb out that rabbit hole. And you don't have to do it alone. You can do it with the divine, your higher power, God, source, whatever you view as the creator energy. You can use that, tap into that, call on that, pray to that, speak to God, find a religion, whatever it is to help pull you out that rabbit hole, because stormy moments, that happens to everybody. No matter how much you cultivate a good life for yourself, sometimes the outside world can become very loud and it can affect your moments. But it is your job to control how you react. You cannot control the outside world, but you can control yourself. And if you are in a low vibrational state, if you're feeling heavy and you're like, okay, this message sounded beautiful, but I am that stormy person. I'm feeling heavy. I'm feeling that dark cloud over my head. Then I want to let you know that that is totally normal, and that the only way to come out of that is to go deeper into it and find out your whys. Once you find out your whys, then you can begin to heal your root causes that even brought you down into that rabbit hole. And then once you begin to heal, you can then begin to start climbing out of it as your new version, because you've now spent that time blending those wounds that you had. You've spent time truly healing yourself, and you don't have to heal yourself alone. If you have a community of people that want to pour into you, even better. If you don't worry, because you have the divine, and the divine actually is the top tier source for you to go to in order to truly transcend past your old vibrational self. Next up, we have sacrifices. Some things you have to let go of. Some people, places, things, ideas you have to let go of. If you know it's not serving you, if you know it's keeping you stagnant, if you know it's pulling you back into an old place that you have crawled yourself out of, you have to let it go. You have to sacrifice it. You have to say, you know what? It's not serving me. I need to go to what is serving me, what is helping to pour into my life, what is making me feel better. Because the more you be around people that make you feel low, the more that you feel like you have to acknowledge someone because they've been in your life, the more that you have to continue to indulge in numbing substances, whether it's alcohol, smoking, like whatever the case is, the more that you do this in a negative light, because that's just what you know as your normal, the more that you continue this pattern of living in a negative light. Good things want to come to you. This message is for Pisces altogether, for all of you beautiful Pisces. So whether you're on the darker side of life right now or on the lighter side of life, this message is meant for you, and you are meant to have that perfect duality. You are meant to experience either or, whichever your mind is ready for. If you're more in the positive side, I recommend staying in that positive side. But with life, we can't determine what the future holds. And if you do find yourself slipping into the darkness, don't worry, because everything is duality. As much as we have light, we have dark. As much as we have good, we have bad. And for you beautiful Pisces, no matter what side you are on the spectrum, it is up to you to push it to where you desire. If you're in the light and you want to stay in the light, then you keep working on your higher self. If you're in the dark and you want to stay in the dark, then honey, that's fine. But just know that you have to be very strong to stay in the dark, because sometimes the dark will keep knocking you down. The light, you still get the same obstacles in the light, but because you're only choosing to see the good, the obstacles don't affect you the same. The dark, it can be very heavy, but it's up to you to take all that bad, all that energy that kept you low, and sacrifice it. Say, hey, thank you for all that you've done for me in the past, but where I'm going, I need something better. I need something bigger and brighter. And take that step and trust, because you beautiful Pisces, you deserve it. Okay? We're almost complete with this reading, but we have a few more decks we're going to get through. We're just going to pull some self-care cards, see what the divine has for you, beautiful Pisces, what you need to know during this Jupiter transit in the sign of Taurus. And a lot wanted to come out, so we're going to go through all of them. We have, first up, Dream Journal. Now, here's a little fun fact about you, beautiful Pisces, because you're very deep, because you can feel so... You feel with your whole self. You have this way of your subconscious mind is actually your most powerful mind. And with you beautiful Pisces, if you can spend some time really tracking your dreams, and when you sleep, you wake up and you write down what you remember, you can begin to piece together the messages that God, source, the divine, whatever your higher power looks like to you, is wanting you to know. And even your own higher self can give you messages through your dreams. And I can tell you one thing, every time we're in any Pisces season, every astrological person, everybody who is spiritually tapped in, always talks about dream journaling during that period, because Pisces is such a spiritually deep sign that you have so much insight and wisdom, and one of the best ways to pull it out is to track your dreams and actually record them, write it down, and look back on it. That way you can find out the story that your subconscious is wanting you to know. So definitely look into dream journaling. That may be very beneficial to you. And then we have connect with your womb. So whether you're male or female, your womb, of course, if you're female, your womb is your reproductive system. It's your lower stomach area, and really taking time with it and maybe doing a detox or a yoni cleanse. Totally up to you how you want to view it. If you are a man watching this, just take care of your stomach. Take care of your reproductive system. I don't know much about a man's reproductive systems, but I know like we all have a stomach, we all have organs, we all have internal systems inside of us that, you know, can use a good detox here and there. So cleanse it out, focus on it, fast a little bit, maybe look into some intermediate fasting, because that is a great way to cleanse this womb, cleanse the stomach. Then we have spend some time alone. So the best way to tap into the divine, the best way to find out more about yourself, the best way to really ascend beyond your current moment is to spend time alone, find out what you truly want, and then be able to go for it. Now we have two more decks we're going to pull from. This one here is the Mystic Sisters deck. As you pretty much kind of heard as I was going through this reading, I don't have any of the cards memorized except for this one, because I have to read from the book itself, because that's where the message actually can really align. And we already have a card that wanted to pop out, and this is We're going to read what has to say for us today. And again, I don't have any of these cards linked below, because I've had them for so long that like I didn't even check the box that they came in. One day I will, but right now that's not at my focus. My focus is just finding out what you beautiful Pisces need to know during this transit. So right now we have and I'm going to read from the book. I'm reading through the viewfinder, so if I mess this up or I butcher this reading, just know you can read it for yourself. And yeah, let's get into it. So we have Keywords are healing, recovery, remedies. The Norse mythology, oh my gosh. In Norse mythology, whose name means help or mercy, is a goddess associated with medicine and healing. Is the healer of the other gods and goddesses. If they were sick or injured, would heal and protect them with magical potions and sophisticated herbal remedies. When this card is drawn, you or someone you love will be in need of healing and recovery time. Exercise compassion and tenderness. Create a peaceful space for recovery. Research your remedies and practice patience and faith in the healing process. Beautiful. Let me just see if there's anything here. No, we're good. So that is your message. Beautiful goddess is here with you during this transit. So definitely focus on the healing, focus on the love, focus on becoming all that you are destined to be. And also for your partner too, because you know love is love. Now let's see. Okay, we got some cards bouncing around. We're gonna just shuffle a few more times, see what last messages the divine has for you beautiful Pisces. Okay, all right, boom. Okay, so we have 3 cards. First up, we have Voyage. You already have the answers. You already have the answers to everything that you are questioning. Just make sure you're ready to trust in the results. Trust in the answers that you receive, because you know everything that you need to know. You are deep for a reason, so trust it, okay? Surrender to it and go for everything that you desire. protest, start a revolution. And I heard somebody say once that like the revolution is you being positive. The revolution is you dancing in light and love. The revolution is you becoming your best self, because a lot of people are very caught up in this negative world that they forget that there's more to life than being miserable. So start your own revolution, become your best self, shine your brightest, and be all that you are destined to be. Then we have Tower, and Tower came out in the tarot. We have Tower, unplug and relax. Maybe you need a social media detox. Those are actually really beautiful because we spend so much time on our phone, on TVs, on computers, on tablets, laptops, everything. And it's like, no, you know what? Unplug everything, sit by yourself, relax, spend some time figuring out who you are, what you want, and where you want to go. And also your whys, the who, what, where, when, how, why, all that. Find out more about you, Pisces, because you are deep for a reason. And the more you tap into your inner knowingness, the more that you can shine, the more that your internal compass can help guide you along your journey. So this is the message that the divine wanted to give you today. Now, I hope this message resonated with you. Of course, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I am going to leave all my other social media platforms down in the descriptions below. I do offer personal readings as well as life coaching tips. So definitely you can find my email in the description. It is it's officialloveclairly at gmail.com. So I want to send you so much love and light, peace and happiness, health and wellness, okay? Remember, it is your job to be your best self, and it is only up to you to cultivate that. Let God, source, divine, higher power, energy help out. That way you can co-create the lifestyle that you desire. All right. So again, I'm sending you peace, love, happiness, health, and wellness. I am Princess Fee, the creator of Love Clearly, and may we meet again. Bye.